What's up, guys? Welcome back to J. Rule Productions. May the force be with everybody. This is my very first special Star Wars inspired May 4th comic haul video. And boy, do I have some exclusive deals to show you guys. Super excited. Hope you guys enjoy it. So this is basically two half-price books hauls combined into one. It's kind of like a medium haul, not too big. So this would be a relatively short video. I got some goodies in here, and of course, knowing the title, seeing the title, of course, is Star Wars inspired. Wait until you take an exclusive look and see what deals I found. Hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure you participate in my May combo giveaway. Let's go ahead and see what I got, right? Alright guys, here we go. Basically there are two hauls consisting of about 32 items. So I paid for a grand total of about $16 roughly. So we're gonna start off with some good stuff right here. Representing DC Comics is the DC Universe Rebirth Superman number 10. What's so special about this issue? This is the very first meeting between the Rebirth universe of Superman and Batman. I remember when I was in this half-price bookstore, some comic book collector was looking through comics. He was telling me about, hey, this is the very first appearance. I ignored it first, but when I saw it a second time and looked it up on eBay, that's when I noticed it's something special, so I grabbed that. That's a nice pickup right there. And there you see like Superboy and Robin looking at each other, staring at each other. Alright, we got one of these super hard to find Deadpool Merc with a Mouth. This number 2 variant edition, as you can tell, is a freaky weird skull edition with maggots and everywhere, surrounded by the Marvel Universe, 70 years of Marvel Comics. But this was back in, I don't know exact year, I want to say maybe 2010, 2013, somewhere around there. And this one, DC Universe Rebirth number 1. Very lucky to get this one. This one's also hard to find. Basically, this book is a super thick book that explains about what the purpose of the new DC Universe Rebirth is about. So I have yet to read the story. I'm gonna try to read it online. I don't like reading from the comics that I, store away. I don't want to ruin it, wrinkle it. All right, this is a super exclusive find. Trivia question: what's so special about Nova number 8? Why did I grab it? Hint: Guardians of the Galaxy. Give up? Why, this has the very first appearance of Cosmo the dog from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. This is going for like $30 to $50 off eBay, and I'm very lucky to find it and paid half of $2.99 from Half Price Books. And the condition looks pretty good, except for a little bit wearing on the side right there. You see color wearing off. The corners aren't the sharpest, but you can't beat that deal for $1.50 roughly. Real nice cover too. Nova is an underrated superhero, by the way. He is kind of like Silver Surfer. I don't know who will win between him and Silver Surfer. I'll give a slight edge to Silver Surfer, but he's up there though. Now we're gonna get to the second haul. Alright, the Dream Merchant number 1. I've been trying to collect these variant issues and also issues with signature autographs on them, and this one has Nathan Edmondson. I believe they always, comic books tend to give the name of the writer and then the artist first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure about that. So as you can see, that's the image number 1 dating back to 2013. I don't know anything about the story. If I have time, maybe I'll read it. And here's one that I paid only 10 cents for. Strange Sports issue number 1 from DC Comics. Back then it's called Strange Sports. Pretty weird right there. And this one, Baby Huey, number 80. I don't know why I grabbed it. Now I kind of regret it, even at 25 cents. Maybe it's because of how old it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at, see what year this was published. This was published back in, I was gonna say 1879. No. They didn't have printing stuff like that back then. Where is that date I'm looking for, guys? Why is it so hard to find this date? 1968, no wonder. I just discovered it doesn't have a back cover. Let's put these off to the side. You guys not intrigued yet? Well, get intrigued by this. I've never seen this before. I didn't even know it existed. Right when I first saw it, I knew I had to have it. ESPN Marvel Custom Edition, not for resale. The body issue, you know how ESPN comes out with these annual, the body featuring all these superstars, which have them pretty much naked, you know, without showing the privates, of course. This is representing the Hulk. Let's go ahead and take a sneak peek and see what kind of, oh, it's body of all these characters, see? You got Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Speaking of Luke Cage and Iron Fist, make sure you check out the new Defenders trailer, man. It's pretty awesome. Pretty kick-ass, too. We're going to move on to oldie, Whitman, the Black Hole, with Walt Disney Productions. So I paid 20 cents for this. I think the reason why I bought this is because it's an old comic, also because of the Mylar cover. Now we're going to get to the Star Wars, alright? Number 5. Guess how much I paid for this? And cheaper than clearance of 25 cents. I paid half of 35 cents. And I grabbed quite a few, guys. Issue number 5, that's way up there. This was probably like in the late 70s, I believe. I want to say 1977. Luke Skywalker Strikes Again. As you can see on the cover, you got these Luke Skywalker with Chewbacca and Han Solo trying to battle the Death Star, I guess. And we're gonna move on to number 7. All new Han Solo Chewbacca on a world that Law forgot. That's very nice too. Pretty good condition. And if you notice, it doesn't have the UBC barcode. I want to say one is newsstand, one is direct. And here's number 8, guys. In this issue, the deadly mission of Luke Skywalker. This one's a little bit bad condition, considering all these wrinkles. 8 Against the World. I don't know who these other characters are. I'm guessing that's Han Solo. Yeah, that's Han Solo. And we have number 10. This one is the Behemoth from Below. Keep firing, Chewie, or this whole planet is doomed, not to mention us. We're gonna move on to number 13. It looks like Chewbacca is fighting CP-30. Friend against friend on a star-lost world. Deadly reunion. We're gonna move on to some later issues right here. Number 16. I want to say that's like Nick Fury. It kind of looks like him, doesn't it? So it says right here on the cover, death and destruction are his tools. The Star Warriors are his target, the Hunter. I will guess that's the very first appearance of the Hunter. Number 19, trapped on a man-made wheel of death, the ultimate gamble. Still only 35 cents. This is issue number 19. Moving on. Yet some more Star Wars. Here's number 20. Captain Solo is doomed, R2, and there's no way he can help him. Death game. Number 21. Shadow of a Dark Lord. Yet again, I only paid half of the cover, which is what, like 17 cents, whatever they charge me, 17, 18 cents. I hope they round it down. Here's number 22. Han Solo vs. Chewbacca to the Last Gladiator. Get on to number 51. Notice the cover price has changed to 50 cents, so I paid 25 cents for this. Resurrection of Evil. And we're gonna move on to some of these weird Whitman. I am thinking, if the history is right, DC sold themselves to Whitman because they almost went bankrupt. Don't quote me on that. So this is the I don't even know the issue number. I have to look inside, but that's to show you guys that's a little bit of the comic book history industry. Here is the Whitman Comics presents, not DC Comics presents, Superman the Flash. And we have another one. Looks like they cut off a little bit. It's bad printing right there. Action Comics presenting the classic story that answers all your questions about the day when the Man of Steel's life was changed. All right, Neil Adams art right there. And we get some newer stuff. This DC Universe Rebirth Green Arrow #1. For some reason, I couldn't finish the TV series of Green Arrow. Just not that intrigued by it. You know, I like the Flash, which is a lot more enjoyable. And here's one harder to find. The very first print of Wonder Woman Rebirth #1. Speaking of Wonder Woman, that movie is coming out pretty soon. It looks super awesome, but DC is not doing a great job of advertising for it. Charlton Comics, all new Flying Forces in Action Attack. I paid 10 cents for this. This is quite old. I want to say this is like the early 70s, looking at the price. We have Thor. It's 20 cents for this. Can't beat that deal. What lies behind the door to the man mind's dark eye. #293, 1979 issue. And here's one Flintstone issue #10, featuring the Great Gazoo, Charlton Comics. And I picked this up, DC Batman, paid 50 cents for that. That is the Batman A Lonely Place of Dying, Part 5 of 5. I believe that's when that version of Robin died, I think. And here's a Bugs Bunny one. I don't know the issue number, but that's the price, half of that. Bugs Bunny, and here's one. Uncle Scrooge. They really should have put the price sticker on the front. And last but not least, it is the Batman Adventures #5 with Robin on the cover back then in February 1993. Number 12 is the one that's with the very first appearance of Harley Quinn. That's going to be like winning the lottery trying to find that in a comic book haul, you know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy collecting.